Hi and welcome to the first of 5 short videos on the 4 types of decision we make in chess. I'm Grandmaster Jakob Ågaard and I'm going to be explaining this idea of the 4 different types of decisions. And you are...
I'm Nikos.
You're Nikos. And you will be trying to understand the positions and basically be the viewer's representative in this. You do not know these positions in advance to a great extent. You can think a little bit about these positions, which we will deal with in the situation of automatic moves. So the 4 different types of decisions are the automatic decisions. That's decisions we make very quickly. Could you think of some types of decisions?
I don't know.
What do you play in the opening?
Yeah.
Against d4, what do you play?
d5.
What do you play against e4?
e5.
Yes, or the French.
Yes.
Yes, we cannot, we shouldn't ask a chess author that because he has revealed his opening repertoire. And on the one hand, he cannot say he doesn't believe in it. On the other hand, will he play it every time? He doesn't also want to say. But the books, they're brilliant and they're fairly new still, so you'd believe in them.
Yeah, if my publisher says so, then I have no reason to.
Well, our readers tell us so. We just edit out the language mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, so automatic decisions. If you are a d4 player or d4, d5, then that's an automatic decision.
Mm-hmm. We don't have to think about it.
No, if you're in check and you can only go one place, automatic decision. If I take your queen and you can only take back, the automatic decision, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And if you are in check, I take your queen and you can only have one legal move. What is that?
Resign?
No, that's the Berlin. So anyway, yeah, resign might be the right thing then. Okay, so anyway, so that is automatic decisions. And we'll talk a bit more about them, but basically it's moves we can make almost without thinking.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is the one thing that you should always do when you have an automatic decision? You think, oh, there's only one move. What should you always do?
Maybe check if it is not the only move.
It's not so stupid as it looks. Okay, second one. Do you even know these names of these decisions?
I think I read them in a book.
In 2 books at least.
Yes, 2 books.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Employees, they say everything. Do you know which books I talk about?
Thinking Inside the Box.
One right.
Strategic play or positional? I think strategic play.
Strategic play. Absolutely fantastic. I didn't think you would get it right.
Me neither.
No. It's people always play openings against me that have been recommended in our books, published by our publishers, because they have this idea that I don't check them. And I wouldn't if it wasn't for the fact that I knew that people play this against me. So it's circular, you know? Okay, so the second type of decision, since you have read them, what is that?
Easy decisions, easy positions?
Yeah, I'll let you get away with that. Simple decisions.
Simple.
Because chess is simple, but it's not easy. It's many things in chess, we can understand them very easily once explained, but they're very hard to find. That's what makes chess simple, not easy. When we review our own play, even if we miss something simple, we shouldn't fall into the trap of thinking it was easy, because if you fall into that trap, then the next conclusion is you're an idiot.
Exactly.
You might be an idiot. I'm definitely an idiot.
I'm definitely an idiot.
However, it doesn't mean that you play like an idiot. Just because you miss something. So that's for young players. I think often that's an important psychological difference, especially now when we're working with computers and they tell us all these things instantly, so they appear so simple. But without the computer, even strong players don't find them. So simple decisions are basically decisions where we have to make a move. It's most of the game, actually. So simple decisions are decisions where you have to make a decision somehow, and most people will guess to some extent. We call them intuitive decisions often. And I have a method for improving on this and maybe even working a little bit on it during the game. Do you know what I call that?
3 questions.
And what's the book?
Positional play.
I'm astonished. It is correct. Grandmaster Preparation, Positional Play. I have the 3 questions. We'll get back to the 3 questions in video number 3. So the third type of decision.
I should have been better prepared for that.
Yeah, no, the thing is you're here because you're not prepared.
It's complicated positions or strategic decisions?
No,
is
that's
the last
not.
one.
That's number 4.
Yeah.
No, it's critical moments.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And what is the characteristic of a critical moment?
The second best move has a very large different evaluation from the first one.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the best move or moves, that can be 2 or 3, and other moves. And you generally want to get it right because huge reward or huge punishment. So we'll look at that and we'll have a position with that in the 4th video. And I know we construct this should be video number 0 really, but it's not. It's video number 1 on this topic. And then we have, in video number 5, we have strategic decisions that you said. Do you think you can categorize what a strategic decision is?
A decision which we cannot really calculate our way through, so we have to have a mix of calculation and intuition.
Yeah, it's a complicated position, a complicated decision. One of the definitions of strategy I like is a positional decision is something that is obviously correct from positional point of view immediately, while a strategic decision can at times, this is not the only time of strategic decision, it can be at short term look wrong positionally. You know, you take a double pawn, you exchange your good bishop and stuff like that, but long term it turns out that your double pawn becomes connected pass pawns, and really the exchange of the bishop is not eliminating a bishop from your own position that was useful, but the defender of the opponent's position. It's a game between Ivanchuk and Anand, I think 1992, where Anand wins with black in the Sicilian, which is very famous for people claiming that he played anti-positionally, which is debatable, but especially he just looked a bit further and played well strategically. But anyway, we will have a few positions in each game, and we'll come back with an automatic decision or not in this position here. We will do that in video number 1.